What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this 2022 Cadillac CT4-V Blackwing full point of view style to see what this car is all about. So popping the hood, let's take a look at what is going to power this car. So we're going to get a 3.6 liter twin turbocharged V6, 472 horsepower with 445 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 is like 3.8 seconds on it. Has a 10-speed automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive, and it can do top speed about 189 miles an hour. Magnetic suspension, Brembo brakes. What a sick car. So styling wise, we got these massive LED headlights. They look so cool. These DRLs are ginormous. We have really cool design in them with some black. Then we got a lot of body contours in it, some more of this gloss black trim. It's an opening into the area to where you can see the radiator. Got a parking sensor, a nice little splitter, and then more aggressive mesh all throughout this bumper. I love all the openings to really allow all the cooling you could get. You get the Cadillac badge along with all this nice mesh, which even matches the badge. Same with down below. And then you have more on the left side, all your parking sensors. It is super cool looking for sure. Moving to the side profile, we get a set of 18-inch wheels, multi-spoke, kind of a metallic gray color with those Brembos behind them. Then we have a nice trim piece with the V logo, and then a lot of sharp body styling. Really sharp car for sure. Then you can see body color on the door handles, mirror caps, and then all black around these windows. And I like the proportions. The CT4 is a pretty good size, mid-size sedan. Not too crazy big, but it's not tiny either. Tail lights look just like the headlights, really cool LED design. Then we have a pretty big ducktail spoiler. Got the V logo, the Cadillac logo, and your backup camera. And this metallic orange is super bright. Quad tip dual exhaust with all this massive black area for the diffuser, and it is a sick looking car. So right back here we got one button we can open up and check out the trunk. There's some storage on the right side and a pretty decent sized trunk overall. We can go ahead and close it up. Going to the back seats now, you are going to notice it's a little cramped. I've been in the back of these for about an hour, and that's about all I could take at 5'11". So climbing back here, even with the driver's seat set at my height, my knees pretty much touch. And then headroom, you do have a kind of a cutout up here. However, my head still pretty much touches. So it's not the best, not ideal. However, you know, in a pinch, it's not the worst thing in the world. You get an armrest on it, and you also get an armrest in the center with two cup holders. And then you have a handle on each side of the seat to manually fold these down to gain access into the trunk. And then if we go ahead, hop into the driver's seat, a little hard getting out, but with that said, we can hop in here. We got a lot of your controls on the door panel, Alcantara, some leather material, nice grab handle, and then all your power controls. Beautiful bucket seats. Like genuinely, these are really, really nice. Pretty large bolsters, adjustable leg rest. So a nice place to be for sure. And now hopping in this car, this is where you want to be. Foot on the brake. We can go ahead and fire it up. So with everything started up now, we have your drive mode controller over here, and you're going to be able to adjust the screen as well. So the normal mode is like that, and then going into sport, there is some lag. It takes a little bit to switch, but now we got a little bit more aggressive design. And then track mode, of course, gets even more aggressive with a huge tack up top. So pretty cool the way everything is laid out. And then of course you can tap the V mode button, and that puts everything into the most performance focused design. And it does sound a lot better. Of course, the exhaust opens up, all that good stuff. On the screen, you can adjust quite a bit on any of them. So you can scroll through all sorts of different information, continuing left and right for maintenance. You have phone integration, navigation, pretty much everything you could imagine you're gonna be able to see in this screen, some way, shape, or form. And then we have our nice steering wheel. We have traction control right here that you can adjust. Easily change everything, how you'd like to drive. Controls right here with the volume, that V button, cruise control settings, heated steering wheel. Pretty good set of paddle shifters as well. And then a really nice leather steering wheel. We have heads-up display controls, the SD card slot for your performance data recorder. You do get heads-up display right in the center. Hopefully the camera picks it up a little bit. Some of that leather material. Your screen right here is pretty much what you would expect on every General Motors. It's nothing too fancy. However, it gets the job done. You have your shortcuts down below, can easily adjust climate controls, things like that. Got your home button. And then you do get physical toggles down here for those climate controls. Very easily toggle through everything, dual zone temperature. You get heated and ventilated seats, wireless phone charging, and then the backup camera, pretty decent sized graphics. Going back into park, we have your volume control and then a bunch of shortcuts for that screen. So if you just tap any of these buttons, of course it comes up. So I like how you don't always have to utilize the touchscreen. You can of course use the rotary dial. Then we have the controls on the right side, get some cup holders, a nice phone slot. Then opening this up, you have a pretty good amount of storage. Lastly, we have some more storage for your glove box and just a really nice interior. Alcantara headliner, sunshade, all the controls. Not a bad place to be. All right, so we are setting off now in the CT4-V Blackwing. Pretty good get up and go. This is a really tossable car. It is fun to drive. 10 speed is pretty good, pretty snappy response to it. And right now, I don't know if you can hear it. There's thunder behind with that exhaust. It sounds really good. We're in V mode, everything. Pops between the shifts and everything. It is a really tight car, especially in the race mode, everything right now. It is super tight. The handling, I mean, everything I do to this car, it just does exactly what I want to do. I love how responsive these are. The steering is so direct, throttle response is great. While it's not the fastest car out there, the CT4-V is definitely a step up. I mean, this thing is very well balanced to where you can just go around a turn, get out of a turn, and it just really does what you want. I love that aspect with the car. It's just really well rounded. Some normal things, if I go ahead and tone the car down, my one drawback, now the drive mode does traction control. So you kind of have to turn traction control into the inactive mode to actually make an adjustment to your drive mode. That is one aspect that is kind of annoying. So now I got to go to inactive, let it do its thing. And once that stops, then I can go to the drive mode and control this and go back into tour mode and relax a little bit. One drawback with the car. Other than that though, now that we're in tour mode, I can go on cruise control, and it's just a comfortable, nice to drive Cadillac. It still is, you can tell, a pretty stiff chassis comparing it to like maybe a basic CT4. The seats, they are definitely pretty rigid, but they are so comfortable with all the controls, that leg rest and everything. It is a really nice place to be, and honestly, I could see totally buying one of these. It's a really, really nice car. Great visibility out of the windshield, all the mirrors do a great job, and even looking over your left and right shoulder, there's really no blind spots. Like, this is literally just a normal, easy car to drive. All the luxuries, all the refinements, and you get that Cadillac aspect. You know, you're buying a car like this, you want that Cadillac in it. But I love how you can go from this luxury, comfortable car, and then you press one button from right now. All I have to do is press that V button. We're in everything. And now we're in a performance car that is an absolute blast. I genuinely really like these. The rear wheel drive delivers the power well. It is genuinely one of the best sedans out there. It is hands down a heck of a blast to have the performance and then the Cadillac. It is so good.